That bit would actually go hard in like 2nd grade. If anyone's watching this from the 2nd grade, they're probably like, that's so fucking real. You go again. 1998 peak birth year. Oh yeah? What's your favorite part of the 1996 Olympics? You weren't there. Oh, they were in Atlanta. Donovan Bailey, and then that gymnast with the short hair. Hidden from me. Carrie Strug, that's her. Carrie Strug. Carrie Strug. I was halfway crucified. I was on the other side. No, tell me, you know what I'm talking about? Dr. Wu? Not really. It's a good song. One of their best, actually. Huge. It's cool to be born in 96 because you're on the threshold of 2 gens. Kind of like Brad Pitt in the summer of 2004 if she was named Jennifer Jolie. Know what I mean? Not really. That was big news. In summer 04, that was big news. Brad was wild and out, man. You can't be doing all that. It kind of sucks to be born in any year. Wrong! Being born in the year 0 would be great because it would be so easy to remember your age. You would just be like, what year is it? You ever think about that? It's already easy if you're born in 2000. Bro, I don't know my 2000 subtract tables. That's hard as fuck. We only did up to 12, I think. I don't know if I can do 2025 minus 2000. I'm an elder millennial, or no, you're an elder zoomer. I refuse to be called a millennial. I actually think that that's fair, and I take no offense to it. And it's gonna sound like I mean this is BM, but I really don't. I think the older of a millennial you are, the more you got the best parts of being a millennial and were saved from the worst parts of being a millennial. So I think if you are right on the borderline of Gen Z and millennial, you should definitely claim Gen Z citizenship. Because, like, you might as well get credit for things being fucked up instead of have, like, you be, like, 29 and then, like, some 22-year-old is blaming you for climate change or something. have somebody that's literally, like, born in the same presidential administration be like, why didn't you do some shit about, like, carbon dioxide? Ooh. And similarly, I'll never be Gen Z, but that's, I mean, I was born in a millennial era. 1988, one of the most millennial birth years for sure, man. Born at, I mean, if you don't think that that's peak millennial, I started university the year that they opened Facebook to everybody that didn't have to have a .edu email address. What could be more millennial than that? The most millennial platform, which fucking is, I wouldn't say largely responsible for ruining the earth, but like definitely played a role in the degradation of society. We'll take that for free. Youch. And we'll take that. We just used it to post drunk pics. This is what it was all about, man. What's the most millennial platform now? Probably like LinkedIn. I don't know. I'm kind of LARPing, but something like that if I had to guess. Reddit maybe might be the most millennial. Yeah, I could see that. I also feel like blogs, man. So I've been like, because I'm off social media, I've been reading more blogs. And I feel like that's when all the millennials went underground, they went back to blogs. Because when I read the comments, I'm like, oh my God, this is where these people have been hiding for like the 10 years since all these tech companies became like oligopolies. They're out there saying like, I didn't watch the new Nicolas Cage movie because his wife is 32 years younger than him. I don't care if it's good. Those people still exist. They're just in the comments of like, of blogs, man. She's what? Well, she's younger than him. I don't know. I don't know if it's 32 years. I just took a shot in the dark. They're also at Disneyland. Good for them, man. Good for them. She is not 2 years younger than Nicolas Cage. I've seen the red carpet pictures. Nah, no comments on the Globe and Mail. I think that, like all newspapers, they eventually did the right thing and realized letting the world's biggest morons shape the narrative by commenting on every news article is probably not helping digital journalism. So well, I don't know, maybe they have it on the website, but on the app, they don't have any comments, which I think is for the best. She's half his age. Okay, well, like when you put it in fractions, it looks bad. But also, isn't he like 90? Age difference was 31 years. You're goated, Unk. What can I say? I'm honestly, if they ever do a Twitch Rivals of Fermi estimating, I think I got a 71.2% chance to come in the top bracket, if I had to guess. What the fuck? Great, I'm stupid. Actually, this room ended up being worth it, but... Holds up, Spork. You can have something in you from time to time, right? Nope. So you can have spiders in you. Age gap guesser. Oh, man. Age gap guesser would be really funny. You see a picture of a couple that have to guess the age gap? Oh, man. New doll. New very offensive doll. New doll, you get a picture of a couple and have to pick which one of them makes more money. Oh, could be a cool website though, if you just ignore like the problems with it. AT made a new doll. What was Tony on, man? Tony. Can't be hitting on Adriana like that, man. Can't be doing that. Get that off my screen. Hitting on. Okay. I didn't want to spoil. I didn't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it, I guess. Come on, man. How far are you into The Sopranos? I'm still trying to work my way through season 5, episode 4, or something like that. Called Coke Zero a CZ during the work potluck and got a lot of laughs. Thanks, boss. Well, thank you for thanking me, but I do think that's more of like a It's more of a Dan bit, but I mean, I'll take some credit for it. One, Soul of the Keeper gave me 1 coin. Cadillac Fairview doesn't want me in. Oh, please. Are you crazy? I just walked over here. Oh, black powder gonna keep on moving. Don't even know what this does. I think this gives me a bone. Confirmed. White elephant gifts you actually want at the Christmas party? What is this, like, this is like at midnight with Chris Hardwick? I'm just gonna give you an honest answer. Gift card. Gift card, pretty high on the list of, like, impersonal office, oh yes! Gifts that you could actually conceivably get at a corporate white elephant. The crowd boos. A lifetime supply of condoms, aka 1 get out of jail free card that works at Human Resources. Points. I've become anti-gift card, just give me cash. It depends on your age, I'm afraid. If you're like 12, you can get away with that. It's hard as a 37-year-old to be like, give me money. It comes across like begging, I guess. You asked for mom's knife and you got it? Yep. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. And you're the one that I want. Hoo hoo hoo. Ooey ooey ooh. You're playing the guitar at the Grand Internet subway station? I don't think so, nephew, because unlike that hypothetical, people are actually stopping to watch. People are going, oh, I gotta get to the train station. I gotta get to the train station so I can see the guy playing the guitar. Librarian, use your drift compatibility. What bit are we doing next? If you're not in a meeting right now for one of your 7 jobs. Next bit is, because I don't think they're here. Next bit was going to be people who post that, like, well, did you know, like, the world's best saxophone player played at Grand Central Station? Hold. And nobody gave them the time of day, and then later that day, they went and played a concert at Carnegie Hall, and tickets were $1 million, and they were all sold out. Yeah, I guess, here's a thought. Maybe it's different people. Maybe the people that went to maybe the people that were like going on the subway weren't the exact same people who later went to the concert for the world's greatest saxophone player. Maybe a lot of them didn't give a fuck about anybody playing the saxophone. Maybe they just wanted to go to work, I guess. That would be like my hunch on that. Well, I'm worried that has now like one-shot a lot of people in my generation, and now every time they go through the Granville Street SkyTrain station that connects to Pacific Center, they're always listening to the dude who plays the steel drum. They're like, honey, we can't leave yet. He might be the best steel drum player in the world. You think he might be playing the Orpheum later tonight to a sold-out crowd at $250 a seat. I gotta get my money's worth. Bung, 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 bung. Can't hear him over the street preachers on Granville in Georgia. It's like a formative Vancouver experience, is watching like a guy high on something argue with the street preacher outside of the London Drugs on Granville in Georgia. I was high on pot news. Spawn point. That's an old our Vancouver post, right? It's like if you get wasted in Vancouver, you wake up at the London Drugs on Georgia and Granville. That's definitely the epicenter of downtown, 100%. Where would you respawn in your city? I'm trying to think of where you'd respawn in Kingston. It's probably at a Bubba's Pizzeria. I just don't know if it's the one that's downtown or the one that's a little closer to like Princess Division. Nah, I'm not interested. I just came back from a week in Vancouver. I now understand your street name references. They put me in a hotel across from the Penthouse Strip Club on Seymour. Okay, so you were in like, you were just downtown. I don't even know if I would describe that as having like a neighborhood feel, but you're in the middle of it. You're in the thick of it. Did you go to the food court at H Mart and get a katsu curry? I'm trying to think of what else is around there. Do they still have the Jappa Dog location? Like the sit-down location that's just behind that H Mart too? I went to Oshinori. Honestly, my downtown foo is a little out of whack. I don't know Oshinori. That doesn't mean it's not good though. They're like always opening and closing restaurants these days. I'm not sure if anyone else has ever noticed this. Wait, really? Yeah, apparently it's like... Even though the prevailing wisdom is that if you ever order food at a restaurant, like you're a sucker, apparently it's like a really hard business to operate. Beef bulgogi they serve you on a stone slab at H Mart goes insane. The food court is really good inside of the downtown H Mart. No denying that. I would put it in the top 25% of Vancouver restaurants, and it's not even like a knock on Vancouver cuisine, which is actually good in and of itself. But it's good, man. It's good. I stayed in Chinatown. There was a human shit on the sidewalk directly in front of me. Well, okay, can I say something? You're staying in the part of the city where people shit on the street, so what do you expect? Like, you should have done a little bit of research. I'm not going to say it's not the city's fault. I'm saying you could have, like, you know, if you didn't want to see that, you should have done a little bit of research. Also, that shit pisses me off, especially when I had food poisoning. Seeing all those shits on the street pissed me off. Because I was like, the shits are so good, and mine were so fucked up. And you're on drugs, bro. Like, they're on drugs, and have you seen the opiate turds? They come out, they're like the size of your arm and thick and like dry and knotty and stuff like that. Like knotted like a tree. And I was like, 8 times a day, I was just dumping like brackish water into the toilet. I was like, I must be dying, man. Because these are people that are like addicted to hard drugs. I have aspirational quality shits. That can't be a good sign. And that's when you find out that like Imodium is actually like an opiate, man. But oh, if you're pooping your pants, you're not supposed to take Imodium, because pooping your pants is actually your body's way of getting the poison out. Great. Thanks, Doc. Thanks, Doc. Being a millennial is essentially just being told by doctors that they can't give you medicine anymore. It's being told that all the medicine that made your parents and your grandparents happy is actually bad for you, and you can't ever relieve any of your symptoms. Your body just does it for you. They invented all the medicine, they gave it to the old people, and then they said, close the door. You can't give them any medicine. Oh, that medicine has side effects. Fuck you, man. Fucking Sackler family fucked up the whole goddamn continent, and now I can't buy cough syrup at the pharmacy because they're worried I'm gonna cook it into drugs? I have a sore throat, you motherfucker! pissing me off, man. I told Kate, next time, if I ever feel like I have that level of food poisoning again, my ass taking the first flight to Cabo San Lucas, going to one of those gray market pharmacies. Boom. Yes, sir. What would you like? Steroids? Methamphetaminas? No. I want 2 bottles of ciprofloxacin. I want the really hard stuff. You know they're gonna be like, be careful. This stuff's really bad for the collagen in between your joints. Be careful with this stuff. Now bro knows Spanish. I've seen the signs in Cabo San Lucas that say steroides. And I've seen Breaking Bad. So I was guessing that it's methamphetaminas. But that was for the bit. Might have gotten lucky. Help. Floxacin is related to tendon ruptures? I know, bro, because eventually they gave me that shit. I had to take like a 12-week course just to take the tablet. Dead ass, though, I do. In the same way I believe that airplanes could improve customer satisfaction by just giving out a few more pretzels. Instead of being so stingy with the pretzels. Like, it's the cheapest food on the planet. Just give out, like, quadruple the amount that you give out. I think that people wouldn't complain so much about going to the emergency room if they at least gave you, like, something just for showing up. Because it's so common that you go to the emergency room because you think you're dying or really, really sick, and then a doctor goes, "You're lying. I know you say you're feeling bad, but the machine says there's nothing wrong with you, so maybe here's no solutions. Just come back if you're still feeling bad and we'll do exactly the same thing again." Sure, okay, fair enough. They should at least give you like a pill on the way out. And it doesn't have to be like an awesome one, but they should give you like the same way you get a lollipop when you get vaccinated or something like that. It should be like, you spent 7 hours here. Check this out. just something to say, you know, thanks for dropping by. One sip of the Maid cocktail. Still the ultimate dudes rock story. Or, you know what else would be? All right, maybe this would be like so abusable. I think if you made an effort to go to the hospital in good faith, maybe they could give you a ticket that's like, bring this back to the emergency room in the next 30 days and we'll let you skip the line. Because if I'm in the emergency room and I leave without getting fixed and I have to come back, that's your fucking fault. So I should get to skip the line. There should be a fast pass that's like, I was here 2 weeks ago and you didn't fix me. You told me to go home. Guess what, motherfucker? I'm still not fixed, so you need to see me right now. That shit would save us, man. Gotcha waiting room? Wait, is it true that Kita-san Black banner comes out again tomorrow? I got 45,000 carats in Uma Musume Pretty Derby. This year's mobile game of the year burning a hole in my pocket, man. 2 days from now? Nah, man. That book's gonna be a movie. Me when I see Hank Green is writing a book. That's John? Whatever. I was talking about a different Hank Green. That writes, he writes all the Marvel books. Youch! Hank is also an author? Yeah, I know. He wrote Captain America Civil War. I saw the movie. I did say altho. They right now? Oh, they right now. Oh, so spiders hurt you in this game. Okay. Real original. Honestly, just pushing the narrative that spiders are bad bugs. When actually, as we all know, they kill bad bugs. You know the fucking the flies in your house are going, what the fuck? Can you fucking say that? I'm literally right here. Good fly voice. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for saying that. Bug comedy is huge. Honestly, bugs are some of the funniest animals. Well, no. Monkeys are funnier, 100%. But, like, the concept of a bug is really funny. Like, what the fuck do you mean you're alive? You, like, weigh less than a grain of sand. Like, I'm sorry, I can't take you seriously. You're like, you weigh so little that I wouldn't even notice I was holding you until I looked. That's fucking funny, man. I don't know, and what do you mean, like, oh, you're alive? Okay, well, what do you fucking want to do with your life? Nothing? Okay, you want to just fucking fly around and eat poop? Cool, man. Cool. That's humorous. Also, think about that anytime I see a bird walking. Those little fucking stick legs. If you see a bird walking, it's ultimate, like, fuck you moment. You got wings, bro. Fucking fly. Stop. This is our turf, bro. This is our turf. They're always, not even walking, they just got their feet on the ground and then they go like... Like, they don't know how to do it. They fucking suck at it, man. Probably because their legs are like this thin. Stupid ass birds. Old dumbass birds. We go again.